Racing today, Breen? You got about 30 seconds to get in the server. Qualifying will be over. I can't tell. I got TeamSpeak out of the way. I can't tell if you're in there or not. I can't tell if you're in the server or... Let's see. Alright, well, we're getting ready to grid them anyhow, so... Alright. Lock and load, ladies and gentlemen. Because these folks are ready to race. Alright, let's run down through the qualifying order. Robbie Morrison starting on the pole. Congratulations to him with a 1 minute 33.916 seconds. He'll be taking the pole position. Rune on his outside in the number 77. Those guys all in Corvettes up here in the front five in Corvettes. Yanni starting third in the Corvette. Layla Wilson fourth in the Corvette. Aston Crowder in fifth in the Corvette. Tommy Lee on the outside of him in the number 919. The only one out here running the Daytona prototype. Rick James starting seventh. Darren Kuhn, don't see him on the grid yet. He'll be starting in eighth. Marcus will be ninth. Holger will be 10th. Don't see him there yet. Dog starting 11th in the Star Mazda. Louis Van in 12th. He'll be running the Legends car today. Francisco running 13th, also in the Legends. And I'm not sure if he's in there or not, but Ronnie Riley, I think, is going to be starting 15th if he makes it to the grid. So, not sure. Alright, these guys are ready to rock and roll, and ladies. No cars like you. Okay. Well, Breen, if you see something on the broadcast, please point it out to me. Say something in there, okay? Help me out, brother. Appreciate it. Sorry you couldn't make it in there, man, and have a good time with these folks, but we'll miss you out there on the track for sure. Alright, we're rolling off the grid, folks. Make sure you check it out, dogsofracing.com. Pace car is in, ready for the green flag to fall. Robbie Morrison bringing them to the line. Green, green, green. Gosh, I think everybody was already up to speed when they got the green flag. That's pretty cool. Oh, we've got a couple spinners. I think Layla was into that. We'll go back and check here just a second. Where is Layla? Layla. She gets it gathered back up, but a little bit of contact there on that start. I don't know if we could go back and find this. This is right at the beginning of the race. Little bit of contact made here, not sure. Oh, she just gets loose on her own. Okay, no contact. My apologies, not trying to put the blame on somebody, but too bad for her. She's going to be back there now. She's going to have some ground to make up, so we'll kind of keep an eye on her. But up front, Robbie Morrison hooked up and ready to rock and roll today. He's got some close company, though. Yanni in second and Rune third. Tommy Lee hanging on in fourth in the Daytona prototype. Aston Crowder back here in the Corvette running fifth. Coming up behind them, Marcus in the Star Mazda, leading the Star Mazdas today. 6th overall, top of his class in the Star Mazda. These races are getting so much better, Breen. Getting a lot more people in here, and I'll tell you what, this is really awesome. I'm enjoying these races now. When there was only 6 or 7 people in there, it's like, oh my God, you know? But now with more people in there, man, you got so much to talk about, and more people in the classes, competition with one another, and it really does make a big difference. Alright, back right behind Marcus here. Layla she gets it gathered back up, running 7th overall and 5th in her class. She's trying to get a handle on that Corvette. She was really good in practice. I don't know what happened, whether she made some adjustment or something on her car to make it not drive as good or what, but wow. Alright, back behind her, Dog coming up on the rear of her with Star Mazda, running 2nd in his class. Rick James behind him, also in the Star Mazda. Darren Kuhn right there. Looks like 3 Star Mazdas running pretty close to each other. Back there, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Lewis Van, top of the leaderboard there with the Legends. And he's got Francisco running not far behind him. So let's get back up to the front here and check out Rune. Boy, he is trying to hang on to Yanni as Yanni takes over the lead. Robbie Morrison going back to 3rd. Must have been a little slip there we missed. Oh, and Yanni off the pace. Drives it in just a little too hard. So these guys up here changing positions. That puts Rune in the top spot, right where he likes to be. These guys they're not taking the pressure very well. These guys are really keeping the pressure on. Oh yeah, definitely, Breen. Yeah, you got to be on high alert, brother. Are you in the server where you can actually watch it live, or are you just watching the broadcast? If you're actually in the server, boy, then that way you're watching what I'm watching live, you know. Rune's still hanging on to the top spot right now. But Robbie Morrison hanging right onto his tail. Yanni falls back to 3rd after that slip. Oh, okay, Breen, that's cool. Yeah, you probably have to go in under the watch tab now that, well, I don't know, or, well, off of somebody's steering wheel. I'm sorry, my bad. All right, Rick James picks it up a little bit, moves it into 8th now in the Star Mazda. As he got by Dog, and so did Darren Kuhn, and that put Dog back to 10th. Last one in his class, 4th, 10th overall. Lewis Vance still leading these Legends car, excuse me, Oval Legends, whatever you want to call them. Already going a lap down, but it looks like they're having fun out there. That's all that matters. As long as they're having fun. Back behind him, Francisco getting a lot of company. that second, third, and fourth that goes by him easily. Talking to Francisco before the race, and he said he was going to win today. So let's see. Lots of racing to go. Just got started. So let's see if Francisco can bring it into victory lane for the Legends class today. Layla Wilson starting to pick up the pace a little bit, gathering these guys back in. Ooh, muscling her way through. She's got the muscle to do it. That Corvette's pretty tough. Got Tommy Lee to get by next. That'll put her 5th overall. Or I'm sorry, 4th overall. Corvette pretty fast on the straightaways, much faster than the Riley. Riley, I think, corners better, but the Corvette is just a lot faster on the straightaways. She does get by Tommy Lee, goes back into 4th overall, and 4th in her class. Tommy Lee goes back to 5th. The only one out there in the Riley today definitely will win his class if he stays with it. Got to stay in the race. Aston Crowder right on his tail now. All right, let's get up here to Robbie Morrison as Yanni gets by Robbie now. Yanni goes into 2nd, but Rune checking out on the field, folks, as usual.
Rudy, would you be able to do a quick check for us as to what the weather is in the session at the moment?
I sure can. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm looking at it 64 degrees, 6 mile an hour wind, 5 mile an hour, keep bouncing back and forth out of the north. Relative humidity 31%.
Thank you.
All right, sorry folks, had a...
what is the cloud cover?
It says clear.
Alright, thank you. That's the big difference then. With it clear, there's no cloud cover, so that's making the track temperature a lot hotter. We're noticing that lots of the drivers here are noticing that the tires are getting greasy really easy. Feels like they're overheating, and I was kind of wondering if it was weather related. And most of our practices have been overcast or partly cloudy, and with it being clear, that means the track temperature is going to be much higher. Alright, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yanni going around, and Robbie Morrison getting back into 2nd. So Yanni really overdriving quite a little bit. He gathers it back up, but if we can go back, let's go back and see if we can catch us. We're coming into the turn here, and he just spins it around right there, right in front of Robbie Morrison. Robbie takes it out wide in the turn. That was in the horseshoe where it's pretty tough, so he gets it gathered back up though. Layla now running 19.5 seconds behind her leader. 4th in her class, so she picked up a lot after that self-spin right on the first lap. So good job by her. Aston Crowder now gets into 5th place overall, as he did get by Tommy Lee. Not sure exactly what happened to Tommy. He might have spun. But we've still got, right now, we've still got 10 cars on the lead lap. Dog being the last one on the lead lap. Tommy Lee, not a big road course racer, but has been getting into it a little bit more lately, and he's been doing quite well. I'm impressed. He's more of an oval type guy, as I am, and but he's been getting into the road courses a lot more, and he's been doing good. A little bit of a transition going from ovals to road courses, but if you can understand the physics of the cars a little bit and know the differences, and you got to get yourself kind of tuned into right and left hand turns. So, and a lot of shifting. All right, coming up on Francisco here, last one out there in the 12th spot. Tommy Lee clearing him easily in that Daytona. And he's kind of reeled in Lewis here a little bit. He was quite a bit behind Lewis, and he's starting to close in on him. Lewis in 11th and Francisco 12th. Those two having a race of their own back here. Seeing who can beat who in the Legends class. Marcus in the Star Mazda, top of his class. Right now running 7th overall, and he's got close company right there. Darren Kuhn. Darren, no stranger to some of these road courses. I'll tell you, he's a pretty good driver. He's good and steady, consistent, and that's what it takes. Boy, he is closing in on Marcus big time here. Let's ride along with him for a minute. Oh, and Marcus goes way out wide. Wow, what a comeback though. Darren left him plenty of room to gather that back up, and boy, that's the kind of mistakes right there that can really cost you. But good save by Marcus. Nice one, Marcus. Good job. We got somebody coming on pit road. Marcus coming on pit road. Yeah. This is the first I've seen anybody on pit road. Maybe just to... Looks like he just topped off the tank with fuel, maybe. But that put Rick James now in second in that class. All right, Layla, let's get up here to Layla. She's picked up a lot of ground to these guys. She's doing quite well up here, fourth in her class. After that self-spin on the very first lap, she's really come a long ways. Marched back up through the field. She was clear back into 8th position overall. And she was 5th in her class, but she's got back by Aston Crowder, which we'll go back and check on him in just a second, and got back into 4th overall. Aston quite a ways behind her. Put that down here out of the way. I don't want to block in y'all's view. Been pretty scenery here at Montreal. Pretty awesome track. Okay, let's go back and check on Dog. I haven't checked on him in a little while. He's out here running 4th in his class, 10th overall. Giving way to Layla. Hours and 10 minutes left in the race, folks. Lots of racing to go here. Breen, you're back. Good deal. Don't leave me, buddy. Don't leave me. Alright, let's go back here and check on Lewis Van, running 11th overall. Top of his class, and I think he kind of lost Francisco. Yeah, Francisco must have spun or something. He's quite a ways back. He was not really all that far behind Lewis Van. Don't see any damage on the car, so might have just spun it. Okay, let's get up here, check on Yanni. Yanni running 3rd in his class. He's had a few mishaps, a few slips. Pressure may be a little bit much for him, don't know, but Robbie Morrison did get by him. So did Rene at one point. And now Robbie Morrison only 2.5 seconds behind our leader, Rene. Rene is just, man, he's just out there. He's like in a class all of his own sometimes. We've been watching him each and every week be at the top of the leaderboard somewhere, whatever class he's in. He's somewhere close to the top or at the top. So definitely a premium racer here. He's found a good home here at Dogs of Endurance. He's a heck of a nice guy, and I'll tell you, I think everybody gets along really good with him. He's just a...
Lewis is going into the pits for a regular scheduled fuel stop.
Okie dokie, thank you. Well, let's see, Lewis coming down.
No tire. The 20-liter tanks on those things expire pretty quick.
Yeah, it's a long ways around this track. Alright, and he's out of there, so topping off the tank of fuel. Francisco getting by him. Now takes over the top spot, but Francisco probably going to have to come down pit road here before long anyhow. Alright, if I can find him. There he is. He finally moves into the top of his class, but he'll have to come down pit road too. Rune coming up on him pretty quick to put him another lap down. Second place, Robbie Morrison now to get by him. Breen, take over for me for a minute. I gotta go check on something. I will be right back. Take over for me, buddy.
Just had my video card stop on me for a second and came back when I was embedded into a wall, so I'm trying to make it into the pits right now. got 12.5 minutes of repairs here, Rudy.
Okay, I'm back. All right, let's get to it here. Let's see where everybody's running. Robbie in second. Still keeping the pressure on Renee up front. Only 1.6 seconds back. Yanni in third. He's quite a ways back, 17 seconds, so he has had a few times he probably has slipped. Layla now about 30 seconds back. She has lost a little more time to the leader, but still running fourth overall, doing a great job. Keep it up, Layla. Aston Crowder now running about 29 seconds behind Layla, and he's quite a ways back behind the leader. Tommy Lee still hanging in there, the only one out there in the Riley Daytona prototype. The only one out there in his class, so he's doing a great job hanging in there in sixth overall, staying ahead of Darren Kuhn. Darren taking up the top spot now as he got by Marcus and Rick James and has got the top spot now in the Star Mazda. So great job for Darren getting out there. Marcus now falling into the second spot in his class, 8th overall. Rick James, 9th overall. Whoopsie. He may be out of the race. Alright, 10th. We've got Lewis Van, and it looks like Dog may be out of the race. What? Dog, did you take a break or what?
I whispered to you telling you that my video card died and it came back once it was in the wall.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I stepped away for just a quick minute. I apologize. Are you going to be able to get back in there?
Good 5.5 more minutes of repairs.
Oh.
And that's after doing 6.5 already.
Ouch. Well, not a good day for the dog machine. Doggone it. Rick James out too, huh?
Sorry, I didn't hear either of you or who was in there because both of you were talking at the same time. What was that?
Rick James is out too?
No idea what happened with him.
Okay. Alright, a couple drivers having issues, so, interesting. Alright, anyhow, Lewis out in front there. Francisco now moves up one spot in the field, but still hanging on second in his class.
I guess something just happened to Yanni, though.
Okay, yeah, I think he's on... Oh, yeah, he just went off the track and sitting in the grass. All right, Aston Crowder now gets by Yanni and moves into 4th overall. Looks like Yanni has maybe taken it to pit road, I guess, or whatever. Yanni blew up. Oh, wow. Apparently Yanni blew his motor.
Yeah, that's what I heard, something about him blowing his motor.
Well, Marcus out of it too. What the heck's going on with everybody? Wow. Everybody bailing. Darren Kuhn looks like the only Star Mazda left in the race right now till Dog can get his finished repaired. So we could be looking at a definite winner there in that class as the leader, Rene, comes up on him. Let's see how the passing's going to happen here. Corvette's way faster than those Star Mazdas, although the Star Mazdas are pretty good in the corners. The straightaway speeds are just like totally different. I'll tell you what though, Darren is doing a great job of staying ahead of our leader right now. Man, I'm telling you, they get through these curves though and get to that long straightaway. Rene is definitely going to get by him. This is where he's going to, well, maybe not quite yet. Probably a couple more straightaways here, and he is going to pass up Darren Kuhn to put Darren one lap down. He's still on the lead lap right now, but there he goes. He gets passed up, or about to be passed up, I think. I don't know. Darren goes way out wide. And Rene, boy, that really cost Rene a lot. And that closed up Robbie Morrison right on his tail. Holy smokes, look at this, folks. Good battles going on here between these two leaders, I'm telling you. This is the kind of racing I like to see, folks. This is exciting right here. Layla goes into 3rd now as Yanni blew his motor. Very unfortunate for Yanni. Sorry to hear about that, Yanni. Doggone it. Just can't get a break there, buddy. Got, let's see, Lewis Van, probably in another 3 or 4 laps will be passing up Yanni and moving into 8th overall. Not bad for a Legends car. That's pretty doggone good. Lewis, a good driver. Like to see him out there racing as good as he is. That's pretty awesome. He is way ahead of Francisco. They are on the same lap, but no, I'm sorry. I take that back. Francisco is a lap down, further than Lewis is. So I'm sorry about that. Francisco running about 7 laps down to the leader, and Lewis running 6 laps down to the leader. Ooh, a little bit of blinking going on there. Marcus back out onto the track now. Must have had some issues or something. Oh, looks like maybe he's got a little damage on the front of that car, and he may have had a little spinach in one of the turns. Maybe. Alright, but still doing a good job. He's out there 2nd place. He is about a lap down further than the Darren is in his class. Darren's only 1 lap down, and Marcus is 2. Tommy Lee just going a lap down to the leader as Rune passes up Tommy Lee. Tommy right in between them two. Robbie Morrison saying, dude, I want to get by you and see if I can...
I'm going to try escaping the pit lane here, see if it actually works for me.
Roger that. I'll be right on you, bud. Alright, waiting on Dog here. Gonna roll off a pit road. See what that car can do. Dog tracking a little bit there, Dog.
Oh yeah, that would be an understatement. I'm a good 45 degrees to the left to go straight. But I also have cold tires, so I'm hoping I can make a lap and get some grip back.
Alright, Dog with a lot of damage. His video card messing up on him. And these are the kinds of things that we have to deal with as racers out here. You just never know when stuff like that's going to happen. Just never know. But he's trying to do the best that he can. Maybe try to recoup some of them incidents per corner. Corners per incident, I guess is how it is. I don't know. Yeah, corners per incident. But he's going to have to kind of baby that thing around there a little bit. Man, it's very unfortunate for what happened to him. Doggone it. Well, he can get some good straightaway speed out of it maybe, and pick up a little bit of salvage on the track. He is quite a ways behind Rick James. Rick is out of the race, it looks like. 11th place, and it looks like Dog will pass him up here in a few more laps. But let's get up here and check on a few more of these Yannis out as well, and that's going to put Lewis Van will pass him here shortly and pick up another position on the track. As the leaders go by, Rune and Robbie Morrison, those two just been stuck together like glue. Good job by these guys though, man. I'll tell you what, they're putting on a great show up in the front, as Rune always does. Always puts on a great show. But I think he's got his hands full now with Robbie Morrison. Robbie not giving him a second of break there, I'm telling you. He is just staying right on him. What we're going to do is we're going to ride
It's
along.
a little sketchy, but I think it's drivable. I'll just have to be careful.
All right, buddy, be careful. Okay, let's ride along with Robbie here and watch as he keeps the pressure right on Brunet. Both of them excellent drivers, I'll tell you, they're just excellent drivers. A lot of dirt on that windshield of that Corvette, Robbie Morrison. These guys have yet to be on pit road, so I'm sure they're going to welcome some one of them tear-offs to be taken off. All right, Lewis finally gets by Yanni and moves into the 8th place overall. Good job for him. Let's go check on Lewis. Next one to get by him in another lap would be Francisco. Francisco will move into the 9th place. And he does, so good job by him. That's going to put, I'm sure, let's see, check in with Dog here for a minute. What happened, Dog?
Video card decided to stop again. I'm trying to adjust some things right now, but my computer is attempting to freeze.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'll leave you alone. I just didn't see you, sorry. Alright, Dog having video card problems again. Dang. I hate it for him. Not a good time to be having video card problems. Well, we've all been down that road. We all know what he's enduring right now. I'm telling you, it's pretty tough. All right, let's go check on Tommy Lee here. He's hanging pretty tough in the 5th spot overall. I wanted to look and see what... if I can, yeah, there's he's staying about, well, actually, he's not staying that far ahead of Darren Kuhn. Darren Kuhn on the same lap as Tommy Lee. They're in 2 different classes, so it really doesn't matter, but he is starting to lose a little bit of ground here and there to Darren Kuhn. Darren just a little faster in some of the corners than Tommy Lee. But I think Tommy Lee's got a lot more horsepower down the straightaway. Let's go back here and find Darren Kuhn. He's not that far behind Tommy. Now about just a few seconds. So let's ride along with Darren Kuhn here for a minute. Looking ahead, you can see Tommy Lee way up ahead of him. And that's just the race overall, as he's not that far behind Tommy Lee. Actually, he's really starting to catch Tommy Lee. He comes up on Francisco to pass Francisco. Good, clean pass and done there. One I want to see, I want to ride along with Tommy Lee in that Daytona, man. That thing is wicked fast. Who is that? That's Dog just sitting on the track. Oh, okay. Because he's trying to get his video card working. Okay, I wondered who the heck that was. So now we know. Alright, lots of racing to go here, folks. 1 hour and 41 minutes left. Good racing here so far. We've seen a few folks that have fallen out of the race, but for the most part, everybody's been having a pretty good day out here. The guys and gals. Don't want to forget the gals. Layla Wilson now, the last one on the lead lap in the Corvette. Running 56 seconds behind the leader, I believe it is. Yes, 56 behind the leader, so. And Robbie Morrison, boy, hanging right on the back bumper of Renee. Oh, Dog finally getting moving now. Hopefully he's got his video card. I'm going to hold my fingers crossed for him. Get that video card fixed, and maybe he can get back out there and pick up a few points here and there. He does pick up one position overall, goes into 11th. He can still pick up one more overall when he passes up Yanni. Unfortunately, those guys, not sure exactly what happened to Rick James, but Yanni out blowing his motor, so motor expires on him, so that's unfortunate for Yanni. Running so good. His cars don't take a lot of damage. They really don't. He was in the Corvette, and I don't know what happened, whether he maybe missed a shift or what, but once you do that motor damage, it's really hard to recuperate from motor damage. Shifting gears as much as these folks have to, it's easy to make a mistake.
Yay, I'm back underway.
Very good. I'm
Trading
keeping
paints was my issue.
Oh, really?
Every time somebody had a connection blip or something like that, it would start refreshing absolutely everybody's paints.
I just shut it off.
That's exactly what I did. No issues since.
Very good, very good. Well, I got my fingers crossed for you, Dog, and hopefully you can pick up some points out there, some valuable points, you know. What is it, corners per incident, or incidents per corner?
If you have an incident per corner rating, it's very, very bad. If you have a corners per incident rating, as long as it's above 15, then you're above Rookie 3.0. Because if you think about it, if you have multiple incidents per corner, how many accidents are you having at that point in time?
Right, right. Very good, okay. I just kind of wondered about that. Well, I'll tell you, I hate to not give other people camera time, but I'm telling you what, this is one heck of a battle up here in the front between Rune and Robbie. This is amazing. Ooh, Robbie just made a big mistake. Robbie just made a big mistake.
Sounds that Ashton Crowder is going in for a scheduled pit stop right now.
Roger that, thank you. Alright, we'll stay on Ashton here to see if when he comes down pit road, which is going to be here right directly. We'll kind of keep an eye on him and see when he enters pit road. Here he comes down pit road, I believe. Yeah, he's coming down pit road now. And we've got the leaders on pit road too.
Robbie, Thomas Lee, and Rune are all going in the pits too.
Roger that, right on him, buddy. Thank you. Alright, Rune out first. And now Robbie's away. A little bit of a difference between them two now, about 4.5 seconds. So Robbie's going to have his work cut out for him, reeling Rune back in. Tommy Lee back off the pit road. Ashton not off the pit road yet. But this is we're going to kind of keep an eye on Layla. She has not been on pit road yet. And I'm thinking maybe she ain't going to be that far from it. Oh, big mistake. Robbie Morrison. Oh, man. Coming off. Let's go back and see if we can watch that one more time here. Not sure what happened to Robbie here, but it looked like going in the corner. He must have miscalculated and spins it around. And Layla gets by him for the second place. Layla has not been on pit road yet. We may see her coming down pit road here before much longer. Darren Kuhn does get into 4th overall, but he has not been on pit road. Layla coming down pit road right now as we speak. Let's watch for her to come down. Long road coming down there, slow pacing. Well, I don't like any of them camera angles. She comes to a stop. Oh, Rune back on pit road. What happened to Rune? He's back off of pit road now. Robbie out front. Rune going to be second. He's going to be 21 seconds behind. Layla still in 3rd as soon as she gets off the pit road. Okay, Layla away. She's still maintained 3rd place and still on the lead lap, but she's going to be quite a ways behind these guys. But Robbie Morrison out front now by 21.5 seconds over Rune. I don't know if Rune just, maybe he made a mistake on his pit or something. I don't know. We may have to get a word in with him later on and find out what happened there. But Robbie Morrison out front for the first time today. Rune 21 seconds behind him. All right, Layla back here in third in the Corvette class.
Hey, Rudy.
Yes, sir.
Renee just kind of lost the battle for the lead there because as he was exiting pit lane, he somehow disabled his pit speed limiter and ended up getting a stop and go speeding in pits penalty, so he had to come back around and go back into the pits, so he's dropped back quite a bit now.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it, because I was sitting here trying to figure out what happened, but okay, thank you, dog. Appreciate that. So that explains what happened to Renee.
Of course, I had one of my kids' balloons explode right beside me and whack me in the leg and scare the crap out of me, so that gave me another incident.
Oh, no.
It was kind of funny in a way, but
all right, so we've got what we've got left out here. 10 of them still running in the race. Dog, the last one, with a lot of damage on that car, and he is really trying to pick up some corners per incidence, I guess is how you want to say it. Trying to make up some ground on the points that he's lost. But pretty good race so far. Everybody pretty much having a good race. I see Tommy Lee finally joined us in Twitch. Woohoo! Well, now you got to learn how to drive and text, or ask Layla how to do it, Tommy, because she does it a lot. She can drive and type at the same time. I don't know how she does it with all that shifting. Not supposed to do that. Remember, that's a law. But she does it anyhow. Okay, so we've lost a couple of drivers early here in the race. Rick James, not sure exactly what happened to him. Yanni blowing his motor. And, yeah, those two out of the race. So, unfortunately. Layla in third, running about a minute, just about a minute flat behind Robbie Morrison right now. Renee out here in second, trying to catch up to Robbie after that that mess up in pit for him. So unfortunately for him, man, that's too bad. Renee was running so well. I'm sure he's probably just beating himself to death with it right now, thinking, man, how could I make such a rookie mistake as that? Not a rookie mistake, Renee. We all make them. We're only human. Not a big deal, man. You'll recuperate from that. I know you will. Robbie's a pretty tough customer, and he's out front now. And after riding behind you for quite a little while, he's out front doing a good job. Okay, there you have it, Tommy. Layla just typed to me. She said you typed during the straightaways.
Francisco just rolled.
Yep, and he's got a lot of damage on that bugger. Wow. Well, he's running 10th overall, 9th overall, excuse me. But second in his class. Well, I don't know if it's going to do him any good to come down pit road, because he may be sitting there for a while trying to get that damage fixed up, because he has a ton of it. The whole front end's all mangled up. Those little buggers don't take a whole lot of damage. And he's got Lewis Van coming up on him. Let's watch these guys for just a few minutes here, because Lewis is going to have to pick and choose where he's going to get by him, and he does get a good run right there and clears him. Very good, very good. Dog right there with them too. Gets a good run down the long straightaway and clears both of them. Dog with a lot of damage on his car as well. Just trying to salvage what he can out of the race, and has picked up a couple positions due to guys being out of the race. So, and right now it looks like
into the pits.
Darren Kuhn does get by Dog. So, yeah, Francisco coming down pit road. Boy, he's got a ton of damage on that thing too. I hate to see him come there. He could be sitting there for a while trying to get that damage fixed up. I'm not sure if he's going to let it fix the damage.
Francisco
or
has about 6 minutes of optional repairs to do.
Oh my.
Did he manage to backtrack a bit and see his roll?
No, I didn't.
Alright, yeah, apparently he rolled it.
Alright, well.
So considering he rolled the car, 6 minutes of optional isn't that bad.
No, not really. Alright, he's got brand new rubber on that thing.
More from just nosing into the wall.
Brand new rubber on it and waiting for 6 minutes of damage to get fixed. Costly for Francisco, but be alright. Alright. Marcus, haven't talked about Marcus in a while. He's running second in his class right now. 7th overall, doing a good job. The only one that has not been on pit road is Darren Kuhn. Hasn't stopped for fuel or tires. He's running top of his class. Still on the lead lap, by the way. He's not far from going a lap down, but Robbie Morrison really not that far behind him. Won't be long, he'll be catching him here to put Robbie or Darren a lap down. Alright, hopefully the broadcast is looking okay for everybody. Got a few new folks in there watching. The one I was kind of looking for was James, but I don't know, James. I might be working today. I don't know. I kind of wanted to give him the devil, but happened to work again. He's finally working again. Alright, we're about, let's see, about 8 minutes away here from the halfway mark. And when we get there, we're going to take just a short break and give me time to get up and stretch my legs a little bit. But Robbie Morrison, our leader, Rene, 28 seconds back and trying to make up some time, but he's not having too good a luck at it right now. He's lost even more ground. I think it kind of took the wind out of his sails. I know it would me, but you know, he's trying to catch up to a pretty tough guy up in the front, Robbie Morrison. Robbie's a good road course racer. I'd say those two are probably about equally, but it just, you know, he's got a lot of ground to make up here. So you can do is maybe try to bank on Robbie making another mistake and maybe reeling him in a little bit more. All right, Layla back here third in the Corvette class, third overall. The Fox. Layla the Fox. The guys nicknamed her that, I guess, in TeamSpeak, calling her the Fox. Between the guys and Dog's son, I guess that was a mutual thing that they come up with, calling her the Fox. Very cool. Layla having a pretty good day after that spin on the first part of the race, or on the first lap. That was like the second or third corner. Just a self-spin. And she's probably mad at herself for doing it, but she's picked up a lot of... tried to maintain anyhow, or tried to pick up some of that ground that she lost. Third place overall and third in her class in the Corvette class, doing a super job. Darren Kuhn, let's go back and watch him for a minute. Top of his class in the Star Mazda today. Fourth overall, running real well. Again, Darren Kuhn, he is very good at these road courses, and he's a patient guy. That's what it takes to run these, is patience. You got to be patient with slower traffic, even faster traffic. You got to get out of the way. You got to pick and choose your corners to pass on. And he's definitely good at it. Well, if you're just joining us here in Twitch, make sure you do hit that follow button. We appreciate all you followers. We broadcast here every Sunday at this time. We do the Dogs of Endurance, which is a very good league. If you think you might want to race in this here, look up dogsofracing.com. They do throw up a lot of practice races throughout the week, and they are open to the public, so you can get in there and check them out and race with them a little bit and get to know the guys. Good bunch of guys and ladies. Layla, one of the ladies in the league, and she is, oh man, just a big asset to the league. Huge. I don't want to blow her head up. I know she's listening, but it's a fact, ma'am. She's definitely a great driver. Aston back here in sixth. I missed Tommy Lee, but we'll get to Tommy Lee here in a minute. Tommy's still hanging on in fifth place overall. Let's go up to him real quick and we'll see where he is at. He is 8.7 seconds, 8.6 seconds ahead of Aston right now. These two rookies to the league, and that's where you see the little hash marks behind their name. That means they're rookies in the league. They haven't established a, what do I want to say, a status yet. New to the league, they are classified as rookies, and that's the little hash marks. So if you're wondering what those are right behind their name, them little three little hash marks, that means they're a rookie or a newcomer, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now we'll go back here. Let's see Marcus. Marcus running 7th overall, 2nd in his class. Gets out of the way from the leader. Robbie Morrison passing him up. But Marcus having a good day. Another new guy to the league. So they are picking up a few new ones here and there. And again, like I said, if you think you got what it takes to run with them, come on, check them out, dogsofracing.com. They will be having another race tonight. I think that one's an hour and a half. I don't broadcast that one because I have another broadcast, but they race on Saturday nights, Sunday mornings, and Sunday nights. Usually the same track, all three, and you can pick and choose which one you want to run in, run all three, run in one or two, whichever. Always five car classes, and have multiple winners, one in each class. Right now, looking at the classes that we've got, like Robbie Morrison running in the Corvette class, Renee in the Corvette class, Layla Wilson Corvette, Darren Kuhn in the Star Mazda, Tommy Lee in the Riley Daytona prototype, the only one in his class, Aston Crowder Corvette, Marcus in the Star Mazda, Lewis Van right now running in the Legends, top of his class. Francisco running the Legends also, 2nd in his class. And Dog back here, last one on the track with a very, very damaged Star Mazda. Had video card problems and crashed into something, I'm not sure. Didn't ask him what he crashed into, but video card problems created all that damage you see on that car. Kind of unfortunate for Dog too, because he was running really well. Robbie Morrison coming up on Dog right now. Watching, riding right along with Robbie Morrison. Dog gets way out of the way and lets Robbie go. Robbie passes up Lewis Van, put Lewis another lap down. All right, let's go back and check on Renee. He's now 34.8 seconds behind Robbie Morrison. After making that mistake on pit road, Rev Libner had gotten disabled somehow, and he went over the speed limit, had to come in and do a stop and go. So very costly for Renee today. He had, man, he was out there. Him and Robbie really battling it up, and it was great to see them two battling too. That was just amazing. Lap after lap after lap, them two just nose to tail. And you know, you got to think about all that's involved in that too, because the braking points could be different, throttle points could be different, and for Robbie to run that close behind him, that took a lot of concentration and a lot of, you know, staying focused on what was going on right in front of him. So Renee doing everything he can to try to reel Robbie back in. Now 34 seconds behind Robbie. Corvette's definitely the fastest thing out here on the track today. Alright folks, well we're gonna just real quick here, we are gonna just take a break and we will be right back. I won't leave the leader here. I'll get up on the leader, Robbie Morrison. I won't leave him, but we'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and thanks for giving me that little bit of a break, much needed. And we'll stay here to the end. Coming up on 1 hour left here, folks. Lots of excitement going on around the track. I've been kind of keeping an eye on it here. Rene has reeled in Robbie just by about 3 seconds. Not a whole lot, but that's quite a little bit out here on the track when you think about it. I don't know if Robbie's tires could be falling off a little bit or what, but Rene is starting to make some ground up on him. He's got an hour to reel him back in and get up there for a battle. Francisco still sitting on pit road, still trying to get some of that damage fixed. Well, looks like he is away now, heading back out. Dog did get past him for position. Dog in 9th now overall, but they're in 2 different classes, so Francisco out there on cold tires now. Gonna have to wait and see what can happen after he gets the little bit of heat in them tires, so he can see how much that damage is affecting it. Could be affecting how the car is performing, no doubt, with all that damage he had. Seems to be doing okay though. We'll keep an eye on him. In top of his class right there, Lewis Van, looks like he's been pretty clean all day. Don't see any damage on that car. So he's been doing real well in the Legends class. Been up there in the top of the Legends class the whole race. Alright, Marcus in 7th overall, 2nd in his class in the Star Mazda today. He's 2nd to Darren Kuhn. Darren Kuhn running up in 4th overall.